Think you've seen the toughest old-school 4x4s? Think again. We're diving into 10 legendary off-road trucks that dominated trails decades ago, and few people even talk about them. From military beasts to rugged work pickups, these trucks prove that real capability never goes out of style. Stick around, because by the end, you'll discover classics that could still outwheel most modern SUVs today. Number 10. Nissan Patrol 4W60. The Nissan Patrol 4W60 pickup was introduced in 1960 as part of the first-generation Patrol lineup. Designed for rugged work and off-road durability, it quickly gained popularity in markets across Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Its simple yet strong construction made it ideal for farms, construction sites, and remote exploration. Over its 20-year production run, the 4W60 became a symbol of reliable off-road performance. Power came from Nissan's L-Series engines, including the 3.0-liter inline-6 in later years. Early models used smaller inline-4 engines, prioritizing reliability and fuel efficiency over outright speed. Manual transmissions combined with a 2-speed transfer case allowed for controlled torque delivery in rough terrain. These setups were designed to endure long hours under heavy load without frequent maintenance. The 4W60 featured a ladder frame chassis and solid axles front and rear. Leaf spring suspension ensured strength and durability in extreme off-road conditions. Its short overhangs and high ground clearance made it capable of climbing steep grades and navigating rocky trails. Engageable four-wheel drive with optional locking hubs enhanced traction in mud, sand, and snow. Farmers, explorers, and utility operators valued the Patrol 4W60 for its versatility and endurance. Its mechanical simplicity allowed repairs to be done even in remote locations with minimal tools. The truck's reputation for toughness helped establish Nissan as a serious off-road manufacturer. Today, the Patrol 4W60 pickup remains one of the most capable and overlooked old-school off-road trucks ever produced. Number 9. Ford F250. Highboy Ford's F250 Highboy nickname applies to specific factory 4x4 models produced from 1967 through 1977. The term came from its noticeably taller stance, created by a divorced transfer case and unique frame design. Built on the heavy-duty F-Series platform, it was engineered for demanding workloads and rugged terrain. That elevated profile and tough hardware quickly earned it a loyal following. Engine options ranged from dependable inline-6 units to substantial V8 power plants. Buyers could select the 360 or 390 cubic inch FE Series V8s for strong low-end torque. Later versions introduced the 400 cubic inch V8, further improving pulling capability. Manual gearboxes paired with low-range transfer cases delivered controlled power in challenging conditions. Solid axles at both ends were supported by robust leaf spring suspension. Early trucks used a Dana 24 transfer case, while later models adopted the durable NP205. Its narrow frame combined with increased ride height resulted in impressive ground clearance. This configuration made it especially capable in deep mud, snow, and uneven backcountry trails. Contractors and rural operators relied on these trucks for their durability and hauling strength. The straightforward mechanical layout made maintenance and modifications relatively simple. Its tall, purposeful stance became a defining visual of classic Ford four-wheel drive culture. Today, the F250 Highboy remains one of the most respected and powerful vintage off-road trucks ever produced. Number 8. Studebaker Champ 4x4. The Studebaker Champ debuted in 1960 as the company's entry into the compact pickup market. It featured a distinctive front-end design borrowed from Studebaker's Lark passenger car. While most Champs were rear-wheel drive, a limited number were converted to four-wheel drive for added capability. These rare 4x4 versions have since become some of the most unusual off-road pickups of the era. Four-wheel drive conversions were performed by Napco, a company known for adapting trucks for off-road use. The system typically included a dual-range transfer case and solid front axle for improved traction. Power came from Studebaker's inline-6 engines, with optional V8s available in certain configurations. The focus was functional utility rather than high-performance output. The Champ used a conventional ladder frame chassis designed for light-duty hauling. Leaf spring suspension supported both axles, emphasizing durability and ease of maintenance. The addition of Napco's hardware transformed it from a city-friendly pickup into a trail-capable machine. Ground clearance and four-wheel drive engagement gave it far greater mobility than standard models. Although production numbers were modest, the 4x4 Champ filled a unique niche. It offered rural buyers additional traction without stepping into full-size truck territory. Studebaker's closure in 1966 limited its long-term exposure in the market. Today, the Studebaker Champ 4x4 stands as one of the rarest and most overlooked classic off-road pickups ever produced. Number 7. Chevrolet K5 Blazer. When Chevrolet launched the K5 Blazer in 1969, It entered the growing full-size 4x4 market with serious intent. Built on a shortened version of the CK pickup chassis, it combined truck strength with SUV versatility. Unlike smaller competitors, the K5 offered a wider stance and more interior space. From 1969 to 1972, it quickly became one of the most capable factory four-wheel drive vehicles in its class. Buyers could choose from several engine options depending on performance needs. Available power plants included inline-six engines as well as small block V8s like the 307 and 350 cubic inch units. For those seeking maximum output, Chevrolet also offered the 402 cubic inch big block V8 in certain configurations. These engines delivered strong torque, making the K5 well-suited for towing, hauling, and trail use. The harshest K5 Blazer utilized body-on-frame construction shared with Chevrolet's proven pickup lineup. Four-wheel drive models were equipped with solid axles and a dual-range transfer case for dependable traction. Leaf spring suspension provided durability under load and reliable performance on uneven ground. Its removable full convertible top added flexibility without compromising structural strength. This generation of K5 found popularity among outdoor enthusiasts, contractors, and rural drivers. Its combination of full-size capability and off-road hardware set it apart from lighter-duty SUVs. The wide track and robust drivetrain gave it confidence across mud, sand, and rocky surfaces. Today, the early K5 Blazer remains one of the most powerful and respected classic off-road trucks of its era. Number 6. Toyota Land Cruiser FJ45. The Toyota Land Cruiser FJ45 pickup entered production in 1960 as part of the 40 Series family. Unlike the shorter FJ40, the FJ45 featured a longer wheelbase designed to accommodate a cargo bed. It was engineered primarily for export markets, where durability and simplicity were critical. Over 2 decades, it earned a global reputation as one of the toughest utility 4x4 trucks ever built. Power came from Toyota's 3.9-liter F inline-6 gasoline engine in early models. Later versions adopted the 4.2-liter 2F inline-6, known for improved torque and reliability. These engines were paired with durable manual transmissions and a dual-range transfer case. The focus was steady pulling strength and long service life rather than outright speed. Its ladder frame chassis provided a rigid foundation for demanding workloads, solid front and rear axles with leaf spring. Suspension emphasized strength and field serviceability. High ground clearance and short overhangs enhanced approach and departure angles on rough trails. Engageable four-wheel drive delivered dependable traction across sand, mud, and rocky terrain. The FJ45 became widely used in Africa, Australia, the Middle East, and South America. Mining operations, humanitarian groups, and remote area farmers relied on it daily. Its mechanical simplicity allowed repairs to be performed with basic tools in isolated regions. Today, the FJ45 pickup stands as one of the most respected and enduring old-school off-road trucks in history. Number 5. Jeep Gladiator J Series. When Jeep introduced the Gladiator pickup in 1963, it expanded the brand's off-road legacy into the full-size truck segment. Built on the same foundation as the Jeep Wagoneer, it combined utility, payload capacity, and trail readiness in one package. For more than 2 decades, it remained one of the most capable factory 4x4 trucks available in America. Early models offered inline-6 engines, but buyers seeking serious performance could opt for V8 power. Engine choices over the years included AMC's 304, 360, and even the 401 cubic inch V8 in certain trims. These engines delivered strong torque output, well-suited for towing, hauling, and demanding off-road use. The J-Series featured body-on-frame construction with solid axles front and rear. Four-wheel drive models used robust transfer cases, including the Dana 20 and later the Quadra-Track system in select versions. Heavy-duty suspension components allowed it to handle substantial loads without sacrificing off-road durability. This pickup was widely used on ranches, construction sites, and backcountry routes where resilience mattered most. Unlike smaller off-roaders, it offered true full-size capability combined with Jeep's rugged reputation. Today, the Jeep Gladiator J Series stands as one of the strongest and most overlooked classic off-road trucks of its era. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz Unimog U406. When the Unimog U406 entered production in 1963, it marked a major step forward for Mercedes-Benz's multi-purpose utility platform. Designed as a highly adaptable machine, it was built to function as both an agricultural workhorse and an extreme off-road vehicle. Its compact proportions, combined with industrial-grade engineering, made it capable far beyond ordinary trucks of the era. Through 1980, the U406 became one of the most respected all-terrain utility vehicles in the world. Power came primarily from Mercedes-Benz's OM 300 52.5.7-liter inline-6 diesel engine. This naturally aspirated diesel was known for strong torque output and long-term durability under heavy loads. Mated to a multi-speed manual transmission with crawler gears, it allowed precise control at very low speeds. The drivetrain was engineered for pulling equipment, climbing steep grades and operating in demanding environments. A defining feature of the U406 was its portal axle design. By raising the axle center above the wheel hub, ground clearance increased significantly without oversized tires. Coil spring suspension and torque tubes allowed impressive axle articulation compared to leaf-sprung rivals. Front and rear differential locks provided dependable traction when crossing mud, rocks, or deep snow. The U406 was widely used by military units, fire services, and agricultural operators across Europe and beyond. Its ability to mount snowplows, cranes, pumps, and specialized equipment made it exceptionally versatile. Rather than being built for speed, it was engineered for capability, endurance, and mechanical strength. Today, the Unimog U406 remains one of the most powerful and technically advanced old-school off-road trucks ever produced. Number 3. Volvo C303. Introduced in 1974, the Volvo C303 was developed specifically for military service under Sweden's armed forces. It was part of the Volvo Laplander series, engineered to operate in extreme Nordic climates and unforgiving terrain. Unlike conventional 4x4 trucks of its era, the C303 featured a highly distinctive, boxy profile designed for practicality and visibility. From 1974 to 1984, it proved itself as one of the most technically advanced off-road platforms in its class. Power came from Volvo's B30 inline-6 gasoline engine, a 3.0-liter unit derived from Volvo passenger cars. While modest in horsepower, the engine delivered dependable torque suited for slow, controlled movement off pavement. It was paired with a 4-speed manual gearbox and a 2-speed transfer case for adaptable gearing. This setup prioritized reliability and manageable power delivery in remote operating conditions. What truly separated the C303 from competitors was its use of portal axles. These axles increased ground clearance significantly by raising the differential housing above the wheel center line. The design reduced the risk of underbody damage while improving traction over rocks, snow, and deep ruts. Combined with locking differentials and a sturdy ladder frame, it offered exceptional off-road mobility. The C303 earned international recognition after winning the 1983 Paris-Dakar Rally in the truck class. Its balanced weight distribution and advanced drivetrain made it surprisingly capable in desert environments. Military forces and expedition teams valued it for durability and mechanical resilience in harsh settings. Today, the Volvo C303 stands as one of the most innovative and overlooked old-school off-road trucks ever engineered. Number 2. Dodge Power Wagon W300. When Dodge introduced the civilian Power Wagon in 1946, it was unlike anything the public had seen before. Derived from the military WC series used during World War II, it brought battlefield-proven toughness to farms and job sites. The W300 variant represented the heavier-duty, 1-ton version built for serious hauling and hard terrain. For decades, it stood as one of the most capable factory 4x4 trucks available in North America. Power came from Chrysler's rugged 230 cubic inch L-head inline-6 in the early models. This flathead engine delivered strong, low-speed pulling force, ideal for climbing and load work rather than highway speed. Paired with a heavy-duty manual transmission and a dual-range transfer case, it emphasized control over refinement. Its gearing allowed it to crawl through mud, snow, and steep grades with steady, predictable traction. The W300 featured a ladder-type frame engineered for punishment. Solid axles at both ends and leaf springs provided durability in demanding off-road conditions. A factory-installed PTO winch was available, turning the truck into a recovery tool in remote environments. Locking hubs and robust driveline components ensured power was delivered efficiently when four-wheel drive was engaged. This truck was not built for comfort, but for endurance and utility. Farmers, utility companies, and forestry services relied on it where lesser trucks would fail. Its military roots, mechanical simplicity, and heavy-duty construction gave it a lifespan that stretched across generations. Even today, the Power Wagon W300 is remembered as one of the strongest and most respected old-school off-road trucks ever produced. Number 1. International Harvester Scout 800A. The Scout 800A arrived in 1968 as a refined and strengthened version of International Harvester's original compact 4x4. Built by a company famous for heavy-duty farm and industrial machinery, it carried true work truck engineering into the off-road world. Unlike many vehicles that later became lifestyle icons, the Scout was created to perform real tasks in harsh conditions. From 1968 to 1971, it quietly built a reputation for toughness that rivaled more talked-about competitors. Under the hood, the Scout 800A offered serious engine choices for its size and era. Buyers could select the 232 cubic inch inline-6 or step up to the 266 cubic inch V8 for stronger torque delivery. The available 304 cubic inch V8 became the standout option, producing the kind of low-end power ideal for climbing and towing. These carbureted engines were simple, durable, and designed to be maintained easily in remote environments. Its body-on-frame construction gave the Scout a strong structural foundation for off-road abuse. a part-time four-wheel drive system working through a Dana transfer case delivered reliable traction when engaged. Solid front and rear axles paired with leaf spring suspension emphasized durability over comfort. With a short wheelbase and good ground clearance, the 800A handled steep trails and uneven terrain with confidence. Inside, the design was functional and purpose-driven rather than luxurious. Removable hardtops and soft-top configurations made it adaptable for work sites or open-air driving. It was widely used by ranchers, utility crews, and outdoor adventurers who valued reliability above all else. Today, the Scout 800A stands as one of the most powerful and underrated old-school off-road trucks that many enthusiasts have forgotten. Those were 10 of the most powerful and underrated off-road trucks from history. Which one would you take on your next adventure? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this ride through automotive history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Hit the bell too, so you never miss our deep dives into the world's most incredible vehicles.